Good morning, everyone. It's Valerie, otherwise known as Chick Picker. How's everybody doing? It is January 30th. All day long. Just give me a minute and let me bring up the chat. We'll get this party rocking. I know I'm a little bit early, but better to be early than late, right? Let's see, we'll pop that out. And of course, it comes back. Top chat. Okay. Get that. All right. So, how's everybody doing today? What day is it? I think it's Thursday. Yeah, it's Thursday. I keep thinking today is Friday for some reason. Everybody can hear me okay? Oh, I will be glad when summer comes. Spring, summer, anything other than winter. I will be so happy. Nobody loves me. Nobody's here yet. Hello, is anybody there? Hello. It's 8 o'clock. Wake up. Well, I don't know where everybody's at. Must be sleeping in. If I would have known that, I would have slept in too. But I'm here. Interesting. Okay. So, doesn't look like anybody's in the chat. Well, there's Karen. You are first. You're the winner. Lucky you. Let's see. Yeah. Lucky you. I hope you're not saying, yeah, lucky me. Woohoo! Yeah, we're doing okay this morning. We woke up a little bit late. We stayed up late and we woke up late. But, you know, here we are. A prize? No prize. Just that you get to be on here one-on-one with me. How lucky is that? That's a prize. I don't know. Maybe you don't think so. Of course, I always say I am not the one that makes the show. Everybody else makes the show. And so, yeah. So, still working on this thrift store stuff. Oh, thank you, Karen. I appreciate that. I'm working on the clothes part of it. So, of course, I should have done a haul video, but I felt bad on this stuff. But I got some really good stuff. There's Mike.
Chick Picker.
There's Todd. Yeah.
Sorry I'm a little late.
That's okay. I'll dock your pay.
Been running around like a chicken with my legs cut off.
Well, Yeah. Yeah, Karen, I put a lot of time in, but you know, I don't know. I guess that in the evening I kind of just hit a wall, and I'm just like, I'm done. That's enough for today. And what I've been trying to do is, um, sit down and watch TV a little bit and just kind of relax a little bit, I guess you could say. But that's not good either because, like last night, I was up until I think it was midnight, maybe a little bit after, trying to watch a show, and of course I drifted off, and then there was a point where I was like, okay, you need to get your butt out of this chair. You can, get ready to go to bed. I always sleep better when
Hey,
I'm
Mike.
in my bed.
Karen.
But yeah, I do try to put in a lot of time. But I'm going out today. So beware, everybody.
You got
No.
a date with Lance?
Actually, shoot, I wish I did. I'm going out to lunch with my mother-in-law, and then I'm venturing on into the big city, and got a couple of errands that I gotta run up there. So, yeah, that's the plan. And then come
Sounds
on
like
home and try and get stuff done.
Yep.
Did you
So
get any sales yesterday?
I had my biggest day in almost a year yesterday.
Wow. That's
I
amazing.
sold more than $1,000 worth of crap yesterday.
Wow. That's great.
It is.
Especially when you're selling crap.
That Sony video camera went for $700.
Whew. Nice.
Free shipping, but that'll still.
You still make a profit.
Yeah, good profit.
Yeah, that's great.
I listed 2 pairs of Bose speakers yesterday, and they both sold.
Wow.
I guess I underpriced them. Yeah, and I sold another one of those $75 printers, and
nice.
So I'm rich.
Morning, Sally.
Morning.
How you doing?
All right.
One more, right?
Yeah, and then I get 5 days off.
You get 5 off?
5 days off.
I didn't even schedule it.
Wow.
Wow.
That's amazing.
I told her, thank you for the 5 days off. And she goes, yeah, whatever. And I said, you're just jealous. And she goes, yeah, you're right. I am.
Now you're going to have time to knit
gosh.
tampons.
Time to do what?
You're going to have time to knit tampons.
Knit tampons.
Yeah,
that's what I thought you said, but I had to ask again.
in our group
oh my
chat,
gosh. Yeah.
Yeah, it got a little wild yesterday that Nikki put up a Etsy ad or
a crocheted tampon.
Tampons reusable.
Wow.
And yeah, so I was like,
not for me.
Well, and she was like, well, I don't know why this stuff comes up on my feed. I didn't type it in. I'm like, yeah, because all the other shit that you watch and type in.
That was the weirdest thing.
They were washing them with their sheets.
Huh?
I don't know what you wash them with.
What?
What are you talking about?
No.
They are They are
No.
washable from what
Yeah.
she said.
Sally, that's not what I said.
Oh, okay.
I said from all the shit that she was watching and
Oh,
Googling,
oh,
and you know, I believe Google is it traces what you watch, what you
yeah.
type in, and yeah, you get what you sow.
Yeah.
You get what you crochet.
You reap what you sow. That's there you go. Oh my gosh.
You reap what you crochet.
Ugh.
Oh, that was freaky. Okay, change the subject back to
Yeah.
Yes,
Happy
please.
Time.
I can't even believe that you brought it up.
Well, I don't know. I just
Yeah, I got it.
Yes, we are. Yes.
Well, that's great that you've got 5 days off
Yeah. Yeah.
after
I was
tonight.
really.
You just got to
I
make
thought.
it through tonight.
I thought it was only 3, and then because I thought I was only off Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and then she put the other schedule out yesterday, and I think she's punishing somebody else.
Well, hell,
So that works for me.
yeah, make that work for you. Oh my gosh, that's great though. You got
Yeah.
any plans?
Just this.
This wondrous
Just
luster of
this. Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Good.
I get to be in the challenge all day.
Man, imagine that.
I know.
That's gonna be amazing. So that's good. I'm happy for you.
Thanks.
Yeah. Yesterday was kind of a weird day. Just I don't know. It was just kind of a weird day, and I think it was Carol messaged me, and I just told her it was a weird day, and I was kind of talking to her about it and everything, and she's like, "That is so weird because that's exactly how I feel." So it was just a weird day.
Hi, Julie.
Morning, Julie.
Fishman Pickett says Google is listening also. My nephew was talking about farts, and I started getting ads for air fresheners and candles.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, sales have been, they've been okay. Haven't been fabulous, but moving along. I just sold a pair of jeans over there.
That's good.
What do I got going out?
I only had 2 going out this morning.
Hey, that's good.
But I sold a pair of shoes, and I sold Winnie the Pooh, and they both paid. So
Nice.
and it sold to somebody in Jersey and New Jersey, and they had a really weird name.
Huh.
Sun Fung Yu.
Huh.
what?
SONFUNGYO.
Huh.
YO. Yeah, YO. Yo. Fung Yo.
Yeah. Well, they probably think our names are weird too.
Probably.
I imagine.
Well, Brandon's last name too is the same last name as a lot of how do you say it? People in there's people in Pakistan and
Really?
and stuff with the name Nasser. Yeah, and actually there was that one guy that was down south in Detroit. He was like, it was like a big old thing. Like he was, what was he, a doctor or something? And he was like molesting people
Oh,
why they were like under the knife.
yeah.
And so people turned him in, and he was molesting like his coworkers and stuff. And I guess it was like a big thing.
Huh.
And so like for his trial was it's probably been 6 months or so now ago. And every time I would look at the Detroit paper, it would have Nasser, but they said it like Nasir.
Huh.
Nasir.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, Julie had a sale last week. Her last name was Titsworth.
Woo.
I'd be changing that.
Yeah,
I don't know. That could. Yeah, I don't know if I could go on.
that
with
would be. Did you get your tits worth? I bet she heard that a lot.
Morning, Karen's at the beach. She said, "Did y'all get that eBay email about OptiSeller?"
Oh, what's that?
I didn't get that.
OptiSeller.
I'm gonna have to look that up. See what's going on with that.
No, Hank, I said molesting,
I haven't heard.
not blessing.
I haven't heard about that OptiSeller. Never heard the word.
I'll never check my email though. That could be why I didn't get it.
Well, yeah, I'm bad about my emails too, but like they'll usually come up on my phone, so at least I can glance at them somewhat.
Yeah.
But I'm sure my email pile is through the roof. I'm sure of it. But yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out what that is. Always about the new stuff. So yeah, plugging along.
I'm
tired.
So did you get lots of stuff done yesterday?
Not as much as I wanted to. Yeah, not as much as I wanted to. But I did okay. I mean, I made headway, and I'm not done with all that stuff that I bought at the thrift store, but I'm at the end of it.
Well, that's good.
So I'm hoping this weekend I'll be able to put a Amazon order together and get it out on maybe Monday. Is kind of what I'm looking at, but it's supposed to be Sunday. It's supposed to be 60 degrees here.
Wow, that's warm.
It's really warm. It's supposed to go up and then it's supposed to go back down. So
I don't know what kind of weather we plan on having.
I think today's supposed to be 35, and then tomorrow's supposed to be like in the 40s, and then Sunday it's supposed to be 60. Probably, more than likely, I'm going to knock on some wood because I need a little good juju, but hopefully it's going to be a nice sunny 62, not a rainy 62.
It's supposed to be 35 here on Sunday. Yeah, that's pretty warm for us right now. That's damn near 40.
Yeah. Fishing and Picking said the email message about OptiSeller is titled Add Item Specifics, New Requirements Coming Soon.
Oh, great. I
That
still
doesn't,
haven't did all those.
that doesn't sound good.
No, it
Mm-mm.
doesn't.
That
Sounds like
sounds like we're
glitch
gonna have
city,
some. Yep,
ready to happen.
yep. We're just warning you. We're gonna have some glitches.
Yeah, get ready.
Mm.
Oh my God.
I hate spam, man. I mean, erectile problems. Rock hard old man impregnates 50-year-old.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that
There you
awful?
go.
It's awful.
Yeah. I don't even venture into my spam.
I'm looking. Oh, I'm not looking at spam. I'm looking at spam in my inbox.
Oh my gosh.
That it needs to go to spam.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see it.
Huh. Yeah.
Were you kidding about that fishing and picking?
I don't know.
About the OptiSeller thing saying that?
I don't know. You never know with fishing and picking. Always a gamble. Just kidding. So
Yeah, no wonder I freaking don't answer or don't look at my email at all. It's because that kind of shit's in my inbox.
yeah, who's got time for that? Who's got time for it? So
They're gonna send me a cape.
a cake?
No, Hank said, "Are they going to send me a cape for this
Oh,
new
cake.
OptiSeller deal?"
Oh my gosh. OptiSeller to the rescue.
Da, da, da.
Let's see. Karen's at the beach says go to Seller Hub, active listings, research and listing improvements, and click invalid product missing identifiers to see if you have any item specifics not correct. Huh. OptiSeller is free now with eBay if you want to sign up, but then they will start charging $40 a month. Not for me. Huh.
Okay, so
I don't know.
it's like a app thing.
Must be. Or like yeah, like an app, Chrome, maybe a Chrome extension. I don't know. I mean, is that what it does? It like goes through and checks your listings to see if, because I mean, I get it. There's certain, you should have certain things in your keywords and stuff in your listing, so it will kind of ding the searcher. But shouldn't that go off of your title? I mean, I think they're making it a little harder than what it should be. You know, a little more extent than what it should be. I don't know.
Well, I still have listings that I need to fix from when they did that other crap. So
Yeah.
maybe I should use that while it's free.
don't know. Let's see, Valerie, I will forward you my email that I received yesterday. Okay. I don't know. I get kind of confused about, don't try to put new stuff or start new stuff. Try to fix what needs fixing. You know what I mean? Sally? Sally!
Sally.
Oh, she gone. I don't know what happened, but hopefully she's okay. But I don't know. I just think they kind of, I don't know. I don't know what to say. It's irritating because you know the things that they mess with. You just got kicked out, Sally? That's weird. Sally, are you there? She's on the screen.
Hey,
What happened?
I got kicked out.
How'd you get kicked out?
I don't know.
I don't know. I didn't do it.
It's never done that before, but all of a sudden it says your internet is unstable, and then it was like Zoom went down.
Huh.
It went completely off.
Very weird.
I was like, okay, well, let's try again.
Mike says I started to look at that eBay like cows. Must look at one of those electric milking machines, right?
Yeah, Hank says that rock hard email that did it.
Yeah, Joanna, I'm sure there's there's a lot of stuff about I haven't even looked into all of the stuff that's coming out with that crash, but things start to come to light when something bad like that happens. Records start coming up and start surfacing, and
yeah, there was something that popped up before I went to my email, and it said that there was a news anchor that was kicked off or suspended or something because he gave a false report about Kobe.
Oh. I don't know. I think it's just crazy how things just start popping up when a major thing like that happens. But that's. I mean, I even noticed that. Well, I definitely noticed that when Mike died, because there was some things that kind of crazy things that popped up. Even when he had his accident.
Yeah.
Kind of shady, but I can't prove any of it, so I don't know. Crazy life out there. Duck and weave. Karen says Kobe crash was tragic. Rate of speed they hit the ground was not normal. I think pilot may have had health issue. Only one pilot. Need 2 pilots on a large helicopter like that.
Hmm.
I don't know. I don't know. But are you guys doing pretty good on those who sell on Makari? You guys getting some sales and stuff over there?
Hank said the other day that she did.
Okay. I'm gonna get back on that boat. Get some more listings. I think I don't know what I'm gonna do. You know me, I always got ideas.
Mm.
Sometimes I just need to kind of keep those at bay though, because I think those kind of get me off track. And the reason why I deleted everything over there was I was afraid that I would have stuff over there that I didn't actually have, not getting taken off. And so
Yeah.
I went ahead and deleted everything. So I kind of have to start all over again, which I will say, I think it was a good thing that I did that, but I also think it made a lot of work. Made a lot of it created a lot of work. So yeah, it's just something I got to work through. What was I gonna do here? Don't know. Grab my phone for one reason or another. Johanna says our ex-governor said they never had more than 5 passengers, and they had 9 in the crash. Doing okay on Makari. I hear nightmares about certain Makari situations. I have not had one yet. Knock on wood. Yeah. I've done the sales that I have done on Makari. I've done okay. I don't think I've ever had any kind of issues. Yeah, Karen, that I agree. I've done that before too. I've put my stuff, increase the price and just put the shipping on it. I'm kind of debating on how I'm going to do that. But I think on Makari, I think people like the free shipping. I don't know.
Don't they have a very, don't they have don't they still have a good shipping price?
Yeah, they do. They have it's a pretty good shipping price.
Like Posh or whatever.
Yeah, it's yeah, it's a lot cheaper. Hi, Lori.
Good morning.
Hi, Larry.
Good morning.
Rory.
Yeah, eBay no free shipping. I agree. Yeah, I think they're trying to push Makari. So, Lori, do you sell on Makari?
No,
No.
not yet. I've thought about it. Do you?
I have in the past, and when I was in my deleting everything from Poshmark, I deleted everything from Makari also. So, but I'm gonna
buy more from it than I think about selling. So
yeah. I don't know.
Hello.
I've heard some pretty good things about it, so I imagine I'll probably get back to it eventually.
Wow, really?
Let me have your finger here. Oh, tomorrow's a big day for you, right?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I go see the doctor tomorrow to find out what's going on. So
Are you still getting better?
yeah, it's getting better. I can walk on it, but it throbs a lot. I mean, and if yesterday I was going down the hall and I turned my foot, I thought, oh, I was like, I better reposition my foot because I felt that pain. So I
Uh-huh.
changed the position because I have a little heater in the hallway, so I kind of got to go sideways because mobile homes or hallways aren't very wide.
Right.
So I turned sideways and I wasn't paying much attention, so I had my foot sideways, and when I went to take a step, I was like, oh nope. So I had to change, but yeah, I can put weight on it, and I had to take the brace off because the Velcro just give out on it. It's just a cheap brace they give you at the hospital. So
Uh-huh.
after wearing it for so long, the Velcro just kept letting loose and it would slide down my leg. So I got some K tape, and just wrap my knee with that really good. So, and it helps stabilize it at least until tomorrow. So, but there's definitely something going on nerve wise, I think. So,
Well,
it's just weird because when I leave it straight without the brace and I'm sitting here, it throbs. I mean, it won't stop. But if I bend it just slightly, it stops throbbing. So I'm thinking could be a nerve twisted in there or something. I don't know.
maybe
But
something's pinched,
yeah, so
you
we'll
know.
find out. And my left foot stays swollen. So I was like, okay, that's strange.
Yeah.
But hopefully it's just a matter of maybe need physical therapy. That's what I'm hoping because I don't want surgery, not unless I absolutely have to have it. So, oh,
Oh, that sucks, Mary.
well, hello.
Well, I hope that everything works out for him, you know. I hope he's okay. It would be a
Yeah.
shame if he was taken advantage of, you know, in some way and everything. But hopefully
He's still got to move.
hopefully he's okay, you know.
I don't want your feet in my face, mister.
Wow.
He's like, I'm just going to lay here. Yeah, we're lounging in the chair this morning, huh? I have no motivation this morning whatsoever. All the running we've been doing is just wearing me down.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you got to take a little time off and just kind of relax a little
Vegetate.
bit.
Yep, that's what I plan on doing today. It's just like, Miss Teresa's been working like crazy, and she's worried about her sister. And
Sure.
so I thought, you know what, I'm just going to take off today and just kind of keep up the house and make some dinner and just relax. So,
Nothing wrong with that.
which her sister's getting better. She had a touch of pneumonia and was going septic, but they managed to get that all taken care of. So, and she was talking a little bit out of her head. They don't know what was causing that. Why she was so, unless it was the fever and all that, but they've got her on a respirator and stuff like that. So hopefully she gets pulled through with flying colors, but we'll see.
Yeah.
So,
everything works out.
yeah. But she's mad at Teresa she can't wear masks because she feels like she's going to suffocate. So she won't go up there and go in the room. So Lisa's mad that she would come in the room because she's like, I don't want to get sick. She said, I'll call you, talk to you there. She said, but I can't afford to be sick. And Lisa's mad at her. She said, well, she can't be too sick if she's able to get mad at her.
Oh my
God. She must be getting better. So that's good to hear. Not good that she's mad at Teresa, but that she's getting back to her old self.
Yeah.
I said, she'll get over it. So, because she has a fear of elevators too. So at night, once Teresa gets off work, they have the emergency staircases open, but there are certain parts of the hospital, and the ones for just the regular go up and down, she's afraid to go in there because you got to swipe a card or like what the nurses do.
Yeah.
And if there's nobody there, you can't get out and the door's locked behind you. So she gets all freaked out. She's afraid she will get locked in the corridor, so she won't go up there at night. She has panic attacks, terrible. So she's like, I'm not going up there and get locked in the stairwell.
Yeah, you can't. You don't want to you don't want to go in there and not have a key to get back out.
She's got anxiety. Horrible.
You will be locked in there. That's the way it was at the hospital I used to work at.
Yep. And she's like, I'm not doing it.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then Lisa's like, well, I hope Rory don't get sick and be put up on the 3rd floor. She says, I won't go.
Oh my gosh.
But I know Teresa's anxiety level is like off the charts. It's ridiculous. You're just being lazy too, aren't you, mister?
Well, you were a good, Mary, you were a good Samaritan to Dan. You saved him from being homeless and I'm sure he probably wasn't the, wasn't very good about paying his bills, and you probably weren't very stringent about that. But you did your good deed, and you're not family. I don't know. Oh my gosh.
What?
Yeah, she said he's trashed the place. She went up there and he's just completely trashed the place. So, yeah, he's done. Bye-bye.
Ow. Ow.
What are you doing, you little Q-tip?
I know, I gotta wash his face again today. He's so hungry. Go back to sleep.
Oh my gosh.
I want to drink your coffee.
Yeah, you don't need coffee. Oh no, he's pestering Bambi.
Well, I hope you're able to get it all cleaned up and, get ready for your new tenant and time to move on.
Now, what do you want? Go on.
Move on to bigger and better things,
Oh, Lordy days. These dogs drive me crazy sometimes. Come on, get under there. Bambi has to be under the blanket all the time. And, of course, he's laying on her blanket. But she wants to get under.
Yeah.
Well, lay down.
Well, I'm going to lunch with my mother-in-law.
Oh, that's fun.
So.
Where are you going?
There's a new restaurant in Highland, the town that she lives in. It's about 30 miles. And so we're gonna go there. There used to be a bar in that little. It's just it's bigger than the town that I live in, but not by a whole lot. Do you remember what's the name of that? Joey and Rory.
Oh yeah,
the singers.
Mm-hmm.
So they used to frequent. They're from the area. I think Rory is from this area. It's either Rory or I can't remember which one. Anyway, they wrote a song, and it was, I think it's Ernie's Bar or something, and it was from the town that my mother-in-law lives in, Island, Kansas. Anyway, so that bar closed down. I guess the guy that ran it you know, it was too expensive or something. So a bunch of guys just recently, a bunch of guys from the area put their money together and they built a restaurant bar area, and they built it from the ground up. And so there's a new little restaurant. So we're gonna go over there and see what it's all about. And then I'm probably gonna head. I have to run to St. Joe because I need to stop by Ulta, and I gotta get some hair color. I am completely out. Completely out. So I gotta get some hair color. So and I may make a few other stops. I don't know yet, but
Are you going to change the color?
no, I'm gonna keep it the same. I just ran out.
Okay.
It's so dirty. Over 100 bottles piled everywhere. Ruined the sink, countertops, and then says to me, "When you pack my stuff up, just put it in the storage closet, and you can mail it to me." Ah! Yeah.
You say your butt sucks buttermilk too.
He's taking advantage of you, I think, a little bit. Yeah, they do sell it on Amazon, but it takes like a good week for me to get that. So, and I have a gift card, so I'm gonna go and utilize my gift card. Morning, Rita.
Hi, Rita.
So, yeah, so I'm gonna go over there and do that today after we get off here. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Does he expect you to pack all of his stuff up too?
That's what it sounds like.
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't either. I'd tell him, Mary.
If I packed it, it'd be
up, it's gonna be trash.
Yeah, pack it in trash bags and set it out the curb. Say, come get it before the trash man does.
Yeah,
That's me.
That's just awful.
It just sounds like he's gotten way used to you doing everything for him.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're nicer than I am, Mary.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, that's kind of the thing, you know, that's kind of what happens when you're, I don't know, people just tend to take advantage of people that are nice and, you know, trying to help and everything, but. You're not his caretaker. You don't get paid for taking care of him. And I mean, you've been good, you know. You've done a lot more than what other people would do. Yeah, I know. I understand. Well, hopefully it'll all go smooth and, you know, you can getting him out of there is the first step, you know.
Oh, well, I got the all clear on that crystal car. I got some good reviews from the buyer, so.
Oh, that's awesome.
I was like, yay.
That's great news.
Teresa's like, so we can spend the money now? I was like, yeah.
Burning a hole in her pocket.
And I had to put a mother's ring on yesterday, and it tested as 10K. I put it on for $59.99. Somebody bought it for $55, best offer. Then she says, is it stamped? I said, no, it's not stamped. I said, but it did test that 10K. I can't find 10K stamped on it anywhere, but most of them are, most of your mother's rings are custom. And
Right.
I think this was from a local jewelry store, so that I'm familiar with. So I don't know if they stamped their product or not, but I said it did test as 10K. She's like, well, I don't want it. So she canceled. I was like, oh, it's fine. Somebody else will buy it.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah.
like, it's in the description that it's not stamped 10K, but it did test as 10K.
Right.
And that it's a custom ring because we bought it at a like an estate sale auction. And it was a local resident of Lebanon, so I mean I knew who they were and everything. So it's like, well, if you don't want it, you don't want it. There ain't nothing I can't make you buy it. I said, but it is in the description that. But she bought it because she liked the look of it, but then asked the question after the fact, after she'd even paid for it. I was like, no, it's in the description. So she's like, well, can I cancel? I was like, sure, why not? It's like, ah. So, because I was all excited because I'd listed it within a half hour, she bought it or somebody bought it. I was like, oh, cool.
Well, that always makes you feel good, when
Yeah.
you can sell something so quick,
Yeah, but it sucks
But-
that it happens.
Yeah, it does.
And Teresa's like, isn't everything stamped if it's 10K or 8? I said, not all the time. I said, that's why they have the testing kits so we can check it. And I said, I've come across pieces that were, 18 karat and I couldn't find it anywhere on there, just like this ring. I said, I just happened to know the lady from that they had the estate sale on. I said, she was an older lady. I said, but I also know she had money, so she wouldn't buy junk. So that's the reason why we went to the auction. So, and her husband collected RC planes, so I got a bunch of RC plane stuff plus the tray of jewelry that she had. So it's like, I said, I have a feeling that this come from Davidson's Jewelers because it just looks like a piece of, because I used to bowl for them, Davidson Jewelers, and that was our sponsor. So I said, and I bowled with the lady who owned the jewelry. I said, it looks like a piece of her daughter's work. So, which I could probably take it in there and say, hey, is this Corey's work? So, see if she did it or not, but I haven't. I just threw it on there.
Yeah.
So, but I went through it with every magnifier and every loop I've got, and I can't find it stamped anywhere. So,
Well, in the case of rings, a lot of times when they are resized, the mark gets cut off with the piece that where the resizing was.
See, I thought that's a possibility too, because this is it measures as a 10. So I would, she used to be a teacher, so she may have gained weight over the years and had the ring resized, or to add more stones, because it looked more like it had 8 stones plus the rhinestones. So I'm wondering if maybe could also be a grandmother's ring to represent all of her grandkids, since she had quite a few grandkids. So that's a possibility too. But but I was happy that it did test as pure 10K.
Yeah.
But some people, she's like, I'm just one of those that has to have it stamped.
Well,
okay. I mean, there are people like that, I guess. So, sure.
Well, she's probably just trying to protect her, I mean, somebody like that, you would think, I would think that somehow down the line somewhere they've gotten burned. Somebody has been,
and I get it,
about something, and so they're just kind of like,
Yeah, I get that. That's like I don't pay. It does not bother me when somebody wants to cancel an order or something. It's like, some people get rubbed the wrong way. It's like, it don't bother me. It does not bother me if they want to return something, as long as they return it, and don't try to screw me over. But I figure, go ahead and return it. I'll just flip it around and put it back on and resell it. Even if they've opened a new item, it's like, I'm going to take a loss on it, by a few dollars. But hey, the business is business.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
And it could be another seller that just wanted it for their antique booth or jewelry store or whatever.
Well,
And they wanted a mark.
Her name had vintage in it, so it's probably a boot or another seller, like you said. So either that, or she's a collector of vintage, certain types of vintage jewelry. So either one. So, and I get it. I was like, oh, that's no problem. I just turned right back around and relisted it. I already got 2 more watchers on it, so I'm not complaining. What's that say? No skin off my teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Bambi, but you're gonna have to sit there and stare at my coffee cup.
Morning, Anissa.
Going through all this jewelry, and what I do, go and buy another daggone bag of it. I still have 3 drawers full of gallon bags full of jewelry.
Yeah.
It's an addiction when you see them, because I just love digging through them.
Yeah, no
I said,
doubt.
I can't help it. So we walked in there, Teresa's like, oh no. And she's trying to stand in front of the case where I wouldn't see it. I said, what are you hiding? I said, move.
I need an intervention.
You need an intervention?
A jewelry intervention?
What have you
Not
done
just
now?
jewelry. Oh, that camera I sold today or yesterday, I got at an auction, and they're having another auction on Saturday.
Oh.
Same one that I got the gold necklace at.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
It hasn't sold yet, but I got so much stuff to list. I really don't. But I mean, how do I not go to that auction now?
Just how do you not go to stuff like that? It's just, it drives me crazy, because Teresa's does the same thing.
I already doubled my money with what I got last time with them, and I still haven't listed everything I got from them. So
yeah,
I need an intervention.
No,
it's just part of business.
Keep doing what you're doing, because then I don't seem like the odd man out.
I keep buying and buying and buying, and Teresa's like, how are you going to have any profit if you keep spending the money you make? I was like, I don't know. That's just part of the business, you know.
Right,
you put your money back into the business.
Yeah,
which is part of it.
She's like, but you have a whole back room back there full of unlisted material. It's like, yeah. So what's your point?
Yeah.
I said, I can't pass up a good deal. I just cannot do it.
No.
And I said, it's like an addiction. Once you start doing this and buying and selling, you know what sells and what doesn't. I said, when you see something at a good deal, it's like you'd be stupid not to buy it. So, I mean, it's like, especially when you know you can flip it quickly. So he's like, well, I understand that, but what about all the stuff you still have to list? I said, well, you have a computer. You could help. She's like, no. I said, well, don't get on my back.
Yeah. I don't know. I think in some ways it can definitely be looked upon as an addiction.
Yeah.
But you got to strike while the iron's hot too.
Right.
So 6 of one, half a dozen of the other.
And I redonate stuff too. If I've got stuff has sat in my store for a while and has not sold, no matter how many times I've marked it down, it's no sense. If it gets down to $5, it's time for it to go.
Yeah.
It's like, that's as far down as I'll go with it to make any money at all.
Yeah.
I said, once it gets down to that, it goes into a tote and goes back to it goes to a different thrift shop that I don't normally shop at.
Right.
Because that way I won't be tempted to pick it up again, thinking, oh yeah, I've sold this before. Then to get home thinking, oh shit, this is what I just donated, So, but yeah, that's what I do with it. That way I make room for new stock. So
yeah, I mean, you got to do that. You got to redonate the stuff, and you know, get rid of I think just being aware, you know, rather than just having it stuffed into a storage unit or, you know, I think you have to be, you have to be moving stuff, you know.
And it's like I got 3 full bags of golf clubs. I said, there's only a certain time of year that you can list those and actually move them. I said, it doesn't do me any good to list them in the summertime.
Right.
Or in the wintertime. I said, because I never sell them in the wintertime. I said, but when I list them in the spring, they seem to move for me.
Yeah.
Some people list all year long, but then they might not sell till spring anyway. So it's like, well, it's kind of like, I understand how, you know, and I used to work in retail, so I understand the revolving inventory. Like, okay, it's spring's coming, so we got to put out the spring and summer clothing. We got to pull the winter clothing and blah, blah, blah. It's kind of like the same thing here as far as, you know, listing. But I always also look at it like, well, it's going to be cold somewhere. So when it comes to clothing, but it seems like sporting goods there's a time to list them and a time not to.
Yeah.
That's what I've learned.
Yeah.
So she's like, you got 100 golf clubs back there. I was like, yeah, I know what I got back there. I said, I got 4 bags too.
You don't have to tell me. Oh my gosh.
I said, stay out of there. That's not your personal thrift shop. She'll go back there and say, hey, what do we got? What do you got back here that I can have? Nothing. So I'm sorry, I give you a key now.
Yeah. Yeah, Mary, she says she's just worried about him, but you know, he's in a scam. He's in the middle of a scam and, you know, going to Texas and everything, but nothing that you say is going to change that. You know, he's going to do whatever he wants to do. So, and the way he's treated you and treated that apartment, you know, it's time for him to go. Time to cut the apron strings. Get him out of there. And that's the thing. I mean, he's not, you know, even though you treat him like family, he treats you like family somewhat, but you know, I mean, you just gotta, he's not your responsibility. Well, I don't know. Yeah, Rita says, that's all I hear about. That's all I hear. You bought more stuff. I tell hubby, leave me alone. At least I'm getting rid of old stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you got to purge every so often, which that's because during the spring clean, that's when I do my purge in my store. So
get rid of stuff. You know. And I have no room to talk because I am the same way. I got the same issue. You know, trying to get rid of stuff and if it's not good enough to list, then time for it to go.
I do the same thing with the Facebook Marketplace. If it's been on there for a while and, you know, you can only update it like 7 or 8 different times in the Marketplace. And if it hits that to where you can't update it anymore, it's time for it to go because if they didn't buy it the first 6 times you updated and they're not going to buy it the 7th time, you might as well go. So.
Yeah.
But
sorry, I had to go potty.
It's okay. I'll forgive you.
I kind of fell asleep a little bit too, but
well, you know, you have a good right to. I wouldn't blame you. I got to go to bed. I wouldn't blame you a bit, you know. I'm glad that you're here.
I don't got to go to bed. I need to stay up for a little bit and then I got to go to bed.
Okay. Okie dokie.
That's okay.
What you got? I see the mermaid. Double
Starbucks.
shot energy.
You know, our inventory guy, his name is Dave, and he's like one of my favorite people. He has just like this boisterous laugh. You know, it's just awful, you know, but I love it. He has a big mug, a big coffee mug, and he has a sticker that looks like this, but instead of the hands right here, there's guns, and it says, "I love mermaids and guns."
That's cute.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, that's super cute.
Yeah. I was gonna tell you something.
Yeah. That'll be good, Mary. At least you'll have, some family and everything, and yeah, it'll take a little bit of time to get everything replaced and cleaned and painted, but it'll work out. It'll work out. So
I'm still working on inventory.
oh my goodness. Well, you'll have 5 days off.
Yeah, I should be able to get it done by then.
5 days off to play. You'll be fine.
No playing allowed. It's a worker.
Yeah. Everything will work out. And get it all done. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised, Mary, that you were gonna have your brother live up there, because that's what I was thinking too, that you would have that as your eBay office.
Yeah. I mean, you could put him downstairs,
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a possibility, but things work out the way they're supposed to. I mean, I always say, this house is not there's no room for anyone else to live here. But if something happened and somebody needed to move in, you make do. You figure it out, you make changes, and you make it work. And that's exactly what I would do too.
Yeah.
Yeah, my kids always kept coming back. I had a shirt that said, "I childproof my house," but the kids keep getting in. They come back too. They haven't. Finally, I think my son finally has one that he doesn't want to leave, so he's stuck to her like glue. So.
Well, that's good.
He was always the one that would have to come back.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he used to drive me crazy because he didn't want to help out. He'd want to stay here, but he didn't want to help or with the bills or nothing like that. I was like, "You're not living here for free. You're a grown man."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I raised you. I was done raising you when you turned 18. I said, "You are grown. You're going to be almost 30 years old." I said, "If you stay here, you're going to help." "Oh yeah, I'm going to help. I'm going to help." But as soon as that time come for him to help, he'd disappear. Whenever he got paid, I didn't see him for days. "Oh, I'm out of money." I was like, "Uh-huh. I know how you are now."
Bye.
Yeah. But he's grown up quite a bit since then. I mean, he's this girl he's with now, he's got his head on straight now.
Good.
So
That's good.
She's whipped him into shape. I mean, they're looking for a house, and they had him a place down in Kentucky that they were living there for free. It was remodeled for them for free for taking care of all the horses. And there's something went down, and one of the owners of the horses got mad and at her for not wanting to break the horse or something. I don't know what all it was, but when you break a horse, it's hard work. And he only wanted to pay her like $50 to do it. So, and she got a little ruffled, and he got a little ruffled, and words were said, and she said, "I'm done."
Yeah.
So they're back up here with her mom right now until they get him a house. So, but I'm not putting up with that kind of treatment for the hard work that I've done.
Right.
So,
well,
are you wearing shorts?
Me?
No, Todd.
Yeah. Did you see my leg?
I think so.
I thought it was a turkey leg or something.
I hope that was I hope it was your leg.
Turkey leg. I got sexy legs.
The hairy chicken.
No, I'm just saying it is freaking January and you're in shorts.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Well, it's going to be 60 today. 65.
Wow.
Doesn't that sound that just sounds amazing to me.
My
I'm
son
gonna
does
cry
that.
right now.
He will wear a sweatshirt and shorts. That's
Yeah.
and work boots.
And work
And
boots.
it'd be 20 degrees out there. He's like, well, as long as my top half's warm, I'm warm all over. I was like,
Yep.
okay. Granted, my attire for the winter is usually a sweatshirt, but I have pants on too.
Right.
So.
Yeah. I can't wait. I mean, I understand, there's going to be days where it's going to be,
Cold.
30, 40 degrees or whatever, but man, to be able to wear shorts,
Mm-hmm.
maybe 10 out of the 12 months or so, that's going to be amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Shorts and flip-flops, I'm there. I'm in. I am in.
I will be right back.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not getting in the swimming pool yet, but yeah.
Right. You got a few months so that's going to happen, but
I'm jelly.
yeah, that's going to be
I really don't
amazing.
wear them outdoors much, but
Yeah. You see me. I'm in a freaking sweater right now. Look at Valerie. She's in a freaking turtleneck.
Yep.
I almost called it a neck turtle.
Poor turtle.
She's wearing a neck turtle.
Yeah, I
Turtle
am
with a
not.
neck.
I don't like to be all bundled up, but it's so cold. You got to be.
Mm-hmm.
But oh, no.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm jelly.
Yeah, I didn't get to. Oh, maybe I need to make a list. Maybe I need to make a list of the places I need to. I don't know. No, I'll be all right. I was thinking maybe I need to make a list of the places I need to go, but yeah, I don't. Hold on.
42 is not cold.
For California, it is. For California, that's pretty darn chilly. But 42 in Sally's area or my area, that's warming up.
Yeah, 42 here would be, you'd see a lot of people in shorts and a hoodie.
Yeah.
I mean, today it's what, 20 something, I think. It's pretty cold outside.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she said it's cold, but I'm in a tank top.
You wear that tank top, girl. It's 25 today. Feels like 18.
Yeah. I don't know. I know I'll be wearing a hoodie or something.
I really can't believe it's the end of freaking December or January already.
It's going to be in 2 days. It's going to be February 1st. That's crazy.
Yes, it is.
The kids' wedding anniversary is on the 2nd.
The 2nd of February.
Yeah. 6 years they've been married.
That's pretty crazy. Me and Brandon will be married 10 years on the 14th.
That's just
Married
crazy.
10 together. 16.
Man, you get to be an old couple.
Time to kill them off.
Don't say that.
You know, I'm just messing around.
I know.
I wouldn't know what to do with myself. I'd go back to the, what is it called?
I don't know.
What was that place that we used to go called in Visalia? You know, the club.
The club. I can't remember.
Oh shit. What was that club name?
Did we ever go to a club together?
Oh yeah, we used to go to the club together. You don't remember?
I don't know. I'm trying to think of the.
I will look it up
Oh my gosh.
because I can't
Well,
remember what it's called.
yeah, I know. And this
Oh,
Todd looks like
shit.
he's ready for a cruise. Got his little Hawaiian shirt on and shorts
Mhm.
on Mooney Boulevard.
Yes. How do you know that?
Isn't that weird?
Wait, is it on Mooney?
I thought it was downtown.
Yeah, it's downtown. It's not on Mooney.
I know, Hank, right?
No, it's not on Mooney. It's
It was
God.
on like
dang it, freaking Google close my window and shit. How dare you?
Asylum. That wasn't a club. It was a crazy house. Oh, she lived in Dinuba, so she knows that. She knows the area.
Oh, because you lived in Dynamite. No, it wasn't on Mooney. It was downtown by Main Street somewhere.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of the name of it. What was the club that Annie owned?
I don't know.
Oh.
Who's trying to call me?
Anyway, yeah, there was some pretty good clubs in Visalia. Pretty good stuff. There was a place called Charlie's in Porterville, and it was okay. Yeah. I've had some good times. Had lots of fun. There was a place called, I couldn't even tell you what that place is called, but it was in Kingsburg, I think. And it was off the highway. And so they had a club, they had a restaurant, and then there was like a whole stretch of what do you call it? They had hotels, which was very convenient because I mean if you had spent the whole night drinking and you were pretty much lit, then you had you had a hotel to stay in. Those were.
Did you find out what it was?
No. There was some fun play. I can't even remember what that place in Kingsburg was called.
It was. That was like. I don't know.
I know, Julie.
I never been to it.
Yeah, it's been quite a while since we've been clubbing.
Mm.
Quite a long time.
Excuse me.
I don't think I've ever been clubbing here since I've been here. No. But that's okay. I'm just in a different. Rita says, I know Maine had like Kolimas, but I know the convention center by the hospital.
Yeah.
Was it Shag Nasties?
No.
No. I don't know why that popped in my head, but I think that was a place in Visalia. It was a bar. But yeah. Those times have come and gone. I don't even know if I could do that. I think one of the last places that I went was a gay bar, actually, or a gay club, and I went with my sister and her wife, and I think that was in Fresno.
I know that when we used to go, I would dance all night and I'd be so sore the next day.
Oh my gosh, yes. You felt like you'd been hit by a Mack truck.
Mm-hmm.
And that didn't even count the whole hangover part, you know. But I didn't even have to drink. I could just go and dance all night and have a blast. So
yeah.
Hey there, bum crack picker. Yeah, good times, good times. That was fun. Just having fun.
I'm gonna find this name.
I am trying to think of what it is. I can't think of what any of those places are called. But Annie owned a bar in Visalia, and I can't remember what it was.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. I think that's where Johnny met her.
Oh, that makes sense.
But yeah.
Nice.
This is pissing me off. I can't find it.
Well, I probably won't be on there if you
be nice.
If they're closed. Would they?
Right.
I don't know. Yes, Julie. I went to the one with the cages. I can't remember what the name of that thing is. But
Deja Vu.
Deja Vu. Yep.
That just popped in my head.
Yep. Deja Vu. That was the one with the cages. And yes, I was dancing in the cages.
Of course you were.
Having the time of my life.
Of course you were.
That was good times. But
dang it, Julie, what was that one called? You probably never went, but
she probably heard about it.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know. But let's see what else is going on.
Benji quit.
Yeah, dropping it low moves when you've been doing. And she said she can't think of the name.
kind of cartwheels. And dropping it low moves you've been doing.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I was doing all kinds of cartwheels and shit, Hank. And the splits.
And she can't think of the name. I don't know. Is it River something?
No.
No. That might be the one over on in Kingsburg, because I know it was on the river there.
Get out!
I don't know.
Ow! It's my finger. Quit.
Yeah, those were good times.
Quit that.
I mean, being married and having kids so young, it was kind of that was, once I got divorced, it was,
Lay down there. No, lay down. Lay down.
That's just kind of how it all panned out. And so that's when I got to do all that.
Mm-hmm.
You doing that boom to the floor, jump up, then boom in the split, then hop up and do a cartwheel, and then do it again.
That's right.
That would exhaust anybody, I would think.
That's exhausting just saying it.
Right? Ugh. Yeah. So we had fun when we would go out, do those things. So.
I have a Mr. Nosy Pants here.
Oh, look at. You are a cutie. You're pretty. He's like, I don't.
We got
Like,
Benji up here, him, and
stop
Bambi's
looking at me.
Hi, kitty, kitty. Hi, kitty, kitty.
He is a really pretty cat.
Kitty, 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 kitty.
When we first got him, we thought it was a girl, so we called him Rory. So now his name is Jersey because he kind of has the markings of a Jersey cow. He's like, whatever. He just got deballed and declawed, so.
Jersey.
That's cute.
Hi, kitty, kitty. Hi, kitty cat.
This is Benji's buddy. They play and carry on. He's just watching like, what in the heck?
What's going on here? This is not funny.
What's his eyes? He's like, what is that? He's like, what am I supposed to do about that? It's so goofy.
Drop it like it's hot.
Oh my God. Says, I want to snuggle too.
The Q-tip wants some love.
Yeah, he's laying on top of him.
Sometimes my dogs are cute like that. Like, Toby doesn't like anybody except Brandon.
Right.
And Fuzzy will be laying in the hallway, and you'll go in there, and Toby's laying across his back. It's like, oh, man, you warmed up to him real quick. Yesterday, you guys couldn't stand each other,
He's soft and fluffy.
I'm so mad I can't find this. It's something. It's something.
So
it was named something, I promise.
It was named something, yes.
Oh my God. Did it attack me?
He's like,
you want me to pet you?
He's so weird.
Come here, kitty. I'll pet you. Come here, Jersey.
And she's like, now wait a minute, why is he getting all the attention?
Right. I want some attention too. No fair.
We gotta wash your face again.
Oh.
Oh, now he's touching the screen. There he was. He's patting on the little square of Todd's. He's like, the wrong one. That one ain't even moving. That's just got a little white person, like a little stick person head. What is that? My dear. He's like, eh.
It's not interesting enough for me.
I don't know what he's looking at now. My sleeve. He's so strange. I don't know why I end up with every animal on my lap. I guess I'm either Dr. Doolittle or the Alpha. I don't know.
That looked like a good movie, Dr. Doolittle.
Yeah.
That looks really, really good.
I remember there used to be an old one back when I was a kid, but it's been so long. I don't remember who was in it.
There was one not too long ago, though. Wasn't it Dr. Doolittle that was like...
Yeah, it had Eddie Murphy in it. Wasn't it Eddie Murphy was in it?
Yes.
Yeah, there was another one even before that, though, when I was little.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm thinking of Mr. Emporium.
It wasn't it Gene Wilder?
It might have been Gene Wilder.
I think it was Gene Wilder that played him.
Mm.
Of course, I might be getting him mixed up with Willy Wonka.
Yeah, it might have been Gene Wilder.
I don't know.
Because he sang in it, If I Could Talk to the Animals.
Yeah. But, yeah, the one with Robert Downey Jr., that looks really
It looks like it's going to be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Looks really good.
That lion, and he says, ooh, get the laser pointer.
Mm-hmm.
Lunch. Ooh, laser.
Yeah, I want to see that. And, well, I have to go to bed as soon as we get off here because...
Why?
Well, soon after.
Yeah.
Because during dinner, I'm going to watch, what is it called? Double Tap.
Double Tap?
Zombieland.
Oh.
Zombieland Double Tap.
What is that?
It's the second Zombieland.
Oh. Is it coming on?
We have it on Vudu.
Vudu? I don't think I have Vudu.
Yeah, Vudu is a free service.
Is it?
And then and then like you can order movies and stuff, but they have free movies and stuff on there. Free movies, free TV series.
Yeah, you can get that on the Roku too, I think, Vudu.
Yeah, there's download codes. Like with movies, if you buy a movie or whatever, it has a download code to where you can basically just use the code and then sell the movie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Rex Harrison was the original
Dr. Doolittle.
Okay.
I wonder how many times it's been remade, because I almost could see Gene Wilder as, unless I'm doing like you're doing and confusing with Wonka.
Yeah. That's kind of what I was saying. I was like, man, I don't know.
I can see him as being Dr. Doolittle, though. He would have been good.
Yeah.
You do know you're not a dog, right? You're a cat.
I'm sure
He
he's
thinks
just crushed now that he knows that.
He thinks
really?
he's a dog. He wants to go outside with the dogs. He wags his tail like a dog. because he was real little when Teresa brought him home from the nursing home. Somebody put him out of the car there at the nursing home. She went out and got him.
Huh. Zombieland.
So,
I have
she
to
said,
look that up.
She said, we'll keep it outside. Then she tells me to go outside and see this little kitten. Like, you're not leaving this cat outside. It's too little.
One time.
Good
He's
morning.
just purring away.
We just got internet service back.
Got your internet back?
Yeah, it was they were doing some work or something somewhere in the neighborhood.
Well, how dare they?
Yeah. How's everybody this morning?
Wonderful.
Yeah, still breathing.
Still awake.
How you getting along, Crip?
I'm just hopping along, but I'm getting there. I can walk, just not as quickly and a little bit tender-footed at the moment.
Yeah.
So I won't be running any marathons or, climbing any mountains anytime soon, but at least I can do for myself now.
Take care of your foot now. You're not as young as you used to be. It takes a while to heal.
Yeah. I think keeping it up helped it, but I also think keeping that brace on it made my knee weak. It just feels different.
Yeah.
So.
And she said, wee feel different.
Thanks, Sally.
My knee weak. Now only asparagus does that, so.
Nice.
Okay. Todd gone to the.
No, he's here. He's just packing stuff up.
Oh, okay. I didn't know whether it's Thursday. Isn't it Thursday?
Yeah.
I didn't know whether he'd gone down to the the thrift store, wherever it is where he does battle with the
rummage sale.
The rummage sale, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure
where
he'll
he
end up
goes
down
and
there.
does battle with the ladies of the seasoned army of.
Yeah,
the old
I'm sure
lady.
he'll end up down
Lutherans.
there.
Seasoned
Lutheran
army
church.
of Lutherans. Yeah.
Get
Yeah.
their foot off the screen. Weirdo.
Oh, Mary's hunting for a sink countertop and stove on Craigslist and Marketplace.
Yeah, you do. Hi, Beth.
Oh, Beth, how you doing?
Good morning, Beth. Good morning, everybody in the chat.
I keep thinking of these things that I need to look for. Oh. I need bungee cords.
Yep.
I need to get my rack finished.
Are they looking like nice racks?
Huh? They are nice racks. Betcha.
That's what I wanted you to say.
Yep. I've got multiple.
Multiple sets of
Multiple
nice racks.
Yes.
Interchangeable.
Yeah. I just change them out every day. Oh, good. No. I got to get that done. Yeah, it's kind of a weird morning. I don't know why, but it just seems that way.
You can go over there and do that. You don't have to do that over here.
That's when I go like this. And they're like, what the hell happened?
What was that?
Oh, over there. You can get off my bed and do that. Like your anus.
Well, he's cleaning his fur.
He's bathing him, so he's taking a bath.
Yeah, she touched him, and now he's got to wash his whole body just because she scratched his ears.
I'll mess his hair out there.
Yeah, I hope he does. I hope he does marry. I hope he at least tries to pick up after himself a little bit.
Tom, what's new with you?
Ow.
Nothing much. It's been a quiet morning.
Makes sense because you haven't had no internet.
And, there's this thing going around on Facebook now. It's a picture of like a 16-year-old boy, and the title's like "Miracle Child Survives 8 hours without internet."
Oh my gosh!
And they talk about that they found him wandering the streets, holding his phone up, trying to find a signal. So they rushed him down to a Starbucks so he could get an internet signal.
Poor baby.
That's pretty much like it is, though. They go nuts if they don't have internet.
Yeah.
I'm kind of bad too. Especially if I'm home and I'm sitting in front of my computer.
Yeah. Well,
I better have internet or I'm gonna be not happy.
We've changed how our entertainment mode is. You know, we're not watching TV.
No.
You know, everything's being streamed through the internet.
Yeah. And that's, I mean, this kids don't understand. Do they even really remember that, you know, when we got home from work, we'd sit on the couch and watch TV. And then, you know, we'd go and get up and do something, and then we'd come back to the couch and sit and watch more TV. You know, and a lot of our entertainment was TV.
Yep.
Commercials. You know, commercials were a good thing because it gave you a chance to take a little break and go do something real quick and then come back and get back into whatever you're watching, you know. Ooh.
I was listening to Demolition Man last night, the movie, and you know, they have they listen to old commercials on the radio. You know, that's like their new music.
I like that movie.
I do too.
What is it called?
Demolition Man.
Where they drill his
tooth
out.
Wesley Snipes, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What did you say, Todrick?
I was thinking Marathon Man with Dustin Hoffman.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one too.
Where they drilled his tooth out with a dentist tool.
Okay. All right. Oh.
Like, it's too early for that shit.
Yeah, it's too early for that. I mean, even just listening, sitting in another room at the dentist office and hearing the drill go off, that just cringes me out. Sure, all right.
Yeah, but it's crazy that, you know, how much things have changed just in our daily lives.
Yeah.
Even if we weren't doing this, what would I be doing right now? Sitting and watching TV?
Or sleeping.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is Grandma Magic Classics redoing her bathroom or something?
No, she's trying to redo her upstairs because the guy that was up there trashed everything, and he's leaving, and her brother's gonna be her new tenant.
Oh, okay.
So she's got to replace some stuff.
What y'all got planned for the weekend? Because, you know, tomorrow Roberta will be here and I won't be on a lot at all.
Get your foot off of there.
Not much here. Not much going on.
Yeah. Just this.
I'd be working hard. I try to stay up pretty late on Friday and Saturday night. I try to kind of push through and stay up as long as I can working.
Maybe I'll be able to do that with you. Maybe we'll have a live.
Maybe.
That
can
would
do
be
that.
good.
You off this weekend?
I'm off for 5 whole days.
You're gonna start on your vacation this year, are you?
I didn't ask for it. It's all
Just
worked
the way
into
that
all worked into my schedule.
Yeah.
Which is
Oh, this is not
awesome.
like special vacation days. This is just like your days off and stuff like that.
Yeah. I didn't have to take any PTO.
That's good.
Are you going to start having the weekends off, or just every so often you're going to have a weekend off?
Just when the boss feels like punishing somebody else. Which is fine with me.
Are you just going to just drop a bug in there and say, oh, like on Monday when you say, I really enjoyed having my weekend off. I need to have, every
did
fourth
that, then
weekend
she
off.
would. If she did that, she'd never get a weekend off. Yeah, she'd punish her for that.
Well, she's got to throw some other words in there that bosses realize. Like, I really like having my weekend off. I don't want it every weekend off, or I don't expect every weekend off, but about every fourth weekend, I need off.
I don't want to say it. I get more weekends off without saying that.
Oh, do you?
I think so.
Yeah, I think you're better off just keeping that to yourself.
Uh-huh.
And
I
it's
did
kinda
tell
nice
her.
because it's almost like a surprise. It's like you weren't expecting it, and it's like, woo.
No, because I knew that there was 3 days off that I was going to have off because I had Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off on the schedule.
Right.
And then she put out the next schedule, and it's got me off Monday and Tuesday, and then I work the rest of the week. So I won't have next weekend off.
Right.
I already know that.
Right. That's okay.
I mean, your seniority, you're like the only person that's been there this whole time, aren't you? Or is there some more employees that's been there as long as you are?
There's one other, which is the lead clerk, and then the boss. And there's 10 people that work there.
Well, what you need to do is you just need to dress. You need to dress up out of the blue. Just get all dressed up for work. So when your boss comes in the next morning, she'll go, "Oh, frig, she's got a job interview."
Ow.
That doesn't always work.
You don't think so?
That once or twice, and it doesn't always go the way that you plan.
We had something. We had. Oh, I know what it was. Vanya's graduation. Roberta went to work and she was all dressed up and she had her hair done and makeup on, and every time somebody walked by her cube to ask her a question, they were like, "So, you got a job interview today?" Because she doesn't see people in the office except there's a couple of people that's involved with what she does. She talks to everybody on the telephone, and she doesn't do FaceTime.
Yeah.
And but she did. Everybody was walking by her desk going, "So, who you interviewing with today?" And one of the this new guy that does the same thing she does. He must have had a conference call with their direct boss, because out of the blue she called Roberta up and said, "So, are you interviewing with somebody today? I want to know. And Roberta's like, my child's college graduation is, or not college graduation, but his medical lab scientist graduation is today. I told her, I said, yes, everybody can, because Roberta says everybody can be replaced. Yeah, but when they have somebody like her who is on beck and call all the time, because if somebody up the food chain needs something, even if it's the weekend, she'll do what she needs to do to see if they have the information, and everybody knows that.
Yeah. And
those other yahoos, they don't have the same kind of work ethic,
Yeah.
And
there was this guy that came in and he said that he had already put in his application and stuff because she put up the sign yesterday for hiring. And he's this guy comes in, and I've seen him before. He works at McDonald's right now. And he was saying that he wanted to try something different and wanted to get out of McDonald's. And so I was like, yeah, you should put, he said he put in his whatever. And I said, well, I'll talk to my boss about it. And I said, you should definitely come in while she's working and see about it too, And so I was telling Teresa later on, what his name was and stuff. And I said, this guy seems like to be easily not manipulated, but kind of like by women. Like he's
pushover.
Yeah,
Whip.
kind of. Well, not really pushover, but like intimidated.
Okay.
Easily intimidated by women. And
is he a young guy or is he an old guy?
Young. Yeah, he's got to be about 22, 23.
Oh, he hasn't been seasoned yet then.
Mm-mm. No, he's kind of a nerd. You can tell he's kind of a nerd, probably doesn't have a girlfriend,
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. I don't have a
No,
girlfriend either.
no, I
Todd, you
don't
don't
think-
have a girlfriend either, do you?
I don't think there's anything wrong with that either, but I do believe he's probably easily intimidated.
Yeah.
So I said, that would work great for us, Teresa, because we can mold him the way that we want to.
Yeah.
I'm amazed, and maybe I'm just naive, but I'm just amazed that y'all have such a problem keeping people when, you talk about the place kind of like shuts down during the winter months because it's a seasonal place.
Down.
Huh?
It doesn't shut down. Walmart is taking their hours. They're 24 hours right now, but they're on the February 1st, they're going down to they'll open up at 6 a.m. and close at 1 a.m.
Wow.
And so we will be the only ones open within about a 30 to 45 mile radius, of like not Grayling, but like St. Helens. There's certain areas, but anyways, like this, like our town is, we're the only ones open all night. And then for Houghton Lake, it's Walmart and it's another gas station at the end.
Uh-huh.
And
Okay. I'm headed to the Lutheran Den of Iniquity.
all right.
Good luck to you.
All
Find
right.
good stuff.
Fight King. Remember that. Fight King.
Wear your cape.
Okay. Bye.
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 We've like our neighborhood market, our Walmart neighborhood market used to be 24 hours and they've cut it back. And one of the people that works there, I know from a different thing. And I said, what's the deal with them going back from to not being 24 hours? She says, because there's nobody in here.
Well, that's not the case with ours. Ours is remodeling, and it's going to take a lot of time. They're ripping from the floors up.
Yeah, they're doing all of. I mean, there's a lot of WalMarts that's doing resets. I mean, like they're resetting the whole stores. And well, that's cool. You'll be busy.
That could be very good for Brandon too. I mean, you know, that could, you know, kind of move on to his situation too, because it can, you know, if they're doing resets, then.
Oh yeah, he's already got work ahead of him already.
Yeah.
Can I help you?
That's
little
good.
girl.
Like he was gonna do a what is it called? That face cosmetic.
Health and beauty.
Huh?
Health and beauty.
No, the face.
CoverGirl.
CoverGirl. He was gonna do a CoverGirl reset. And he can't do that until they finish putting the makeup where the makeup goes, and then he has to go in and do the reset.
Is he doing merchandising?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, he does merchandising for a company based out of Texas.
Can I ask the name?
Anderson.
Okay. They're big around here too.
Hey, that's a great idea. You guys, I get down to Texas. You guys move to Texas, and then he can work for Anderson. He can be one of, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
You know,
Let's see, we got a plan now.
People, and Brandon will probably agree with me on this. People start merchandising because they think, oh, it's going to be easy money, you know? And then they get in there and they realize they've got to tear down 20 feet of shelving, reset the shelf, you know, take all the merchandise off, reset the shelving, put new tags on it, and then reset not all of the merchandise, but some of it. And they only got like 6 hours to do it in. And that means they got to bust it. Huh?
His problem is that he sets shit up and he comes in the next day and it's all tore down and put somewhere else. So he says, as long as he sets it up, takes a picture of it, sends it to the company, then they can do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, see, that's just it, you know. I went in at a Walmart. I went in and reset 4 end caps, and the store manager came by and he says, "I don't want that stuff there." I said, "Let me finish getting it done, and then you can and let me take some pictures, and then you can move. You can put whatever you want to right here because that's the store's prerogative."
Right.
But I need long enough to just set the stuff and take a picture of it, and then you do what you want to do. He said, no problem.
Yeah.
And then half the time, though, that guy would just leave it there because he didn't have the man hours on the floor to move the stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Yep, that's true.
I mean, it can be really interesting because you learn how things like that go on, you know, about the merchandise.
You know what I used to do?
Huh?
You know what I used to do?
What you used to do?
I used to work for a company and they sent me a kiosk and a DVD player and like this whole kit. And then every week they would send me product to my house, and I would take it all to Walmart every weekend on Saturday and Sunday. I'd take it all to Walmart. I'd set up this kiosk and have this DVD player playing whatever in the pharmaceutical part and handing out pharmaceutical samples.
Cool.
And then like if anybody had I wish shit. But yeah, it was kind of interesting just to I was, you know, that was when I was new to this town and state. And so I kind of learned a lot just by watching people and stuff like that. But it was not fun, but it was interesting.
Yeah.
You know, for the company that I work for, which has gone out of business, I was told, I would go to like these urgent care, and they have a lot of them have their own little medical dispensary back there, and no opioids or anything like that. You know,
No
just
controlled substance.
yeah, no controlled substance. That's what I'm looking for.
Mm-hmm.
I would go in and I would count out their machine. I would reorder stuff. I would fix their machine, you know, do repairs on it. And I could go in and do it. I could do a complete reset on that, do inventory, all of that mess in about an hour. And I got paid about $30 for it.
Yeah.
And there was only like 5 in this area. I told him, I said, I wish these machines were in like in a lot more urgent cares, because I would have loved to have that gig. You know, I had to be drug tested every 60 days, that kind of stuff. But it was interesting to see how those things work. But it was also, once you did it one time and you knew what you had to do, you could just whip right through those things.
Oh yeah.
But you know what the hardest thing was? It was people. I would do inventory and I would come up way short. And then I would have to get the manager back or the whoever usually it was the office manager to get back there, and then we would have to recount stuff. And because what would happen was the doctor would prescribe something, and then they would go back and say, I better give you this. Or while they had the door open, they would, because the doctor would punch a code in, and he would punch in what he was giving and who he was giving it to on the keyboard. So it would print a label out, and he could stick it to the bottle.
Mm-hmm.
Well, while he would have the door open, these people, these PAs and whatnot, they would decide, well, I'm going to give them something else to go along with what I gave them. And they would not go back in and take it off inventory.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so the office manager and I would have to go through, and we would have to recount everything. And then she'd run around the office making sure somebody didn't have something in one of the offices. You know, we're going to give it to them, then they changed their mind. It was crazy. But that was a good gig. That would have been, if as big as Charlotte is, if we had have had enough to keep me busy, 20 hours a week, I'd have done that. And people didn't like it because it was so much responsibility. Well, I'm a grown up,
Right. You can handle it.
That's what you're supposed to do. When you have a job, you have responsibility. If you're running the front counter at a McDonald's, you still have responsibility to make that customer feel like, they're the most important person there.
Right.
That's a big joke, McDonald's.
Yeah,
anyway,
it is.
But I mean, that's still what you're supposed to do. So, there's a time where you have to just grow up. But like I said, it was a cool job. I would like to have that as a full-time, part-time job.
Yeah. One of the chicks that used to work with me, she left this job to go do this other job, to where she drove around to all of the like nursing homes and stuff and delivered meds. Basically. She basically delivered meds to all these nursing homes. And so she had to do like inventory counts and stuff like that too.
These
but it sounded like it paid really well too.
Yeah, usually because you have to be. I mean, they do a background check on you. You have to be drug tested, all that kind of mess for areas like that. Vanya works at the main lab for our hospital authority down here, and they have trucks or vans that are running from all the hospitals to where their facility. And I was picking him up the other night, and I saw some of their vans come in, and I was like, man, do they pick up and deliver all night long? He said, yeah, we get stuff in here all night long. And all those guys do is, and I thought about checking in on it, but they just pick up whatever blood samples or whatever samples they've got, and they transport them from one place to the other.
Yeah.
Or to the main lab. And but those guys and gals, I'm sure, run all night long.
All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up for today. I hope everybody has a great day. I got to get ready for my lunch date.
What? Who are you having lunch with?
My mother-in-law.
Oh, okay. I didn't know whether you found you a Lance up there or not.
No Lance. That's okay. Maybe I'll find one at the restaurant. Who knows?
That's right. He'll walk up there and say, hello, little missy.
There you
and
go.
you go, ding. It's the
Yeehaw.
Lance. He called me little missy. I won't be on here tomorrow, of course, because Roberta will be home. But y'all have a great weekend.
You do the same.
Make some money.
We should be on Sunday for the challenge. So.
All right.
We're on tomorrow, right?
And stay tuned, huh? Yeah,
Tomorrow.
we're on tomorrow. Yeah, we'll have tomorrow's show, and then stay tuned. Keep your eyes open for Saturday. Maybe me and Sally will do something.
Oh, that real fast, like Fisher Pickett says, Tom, look at the jobs for Meals on Wheels in your area. They let me go because I kept eating the jelly pudding.
Oh my gosh.
Our Meals on Wheels are all volunteer around here.
We'll see y'all later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Benji.